Hello everyone! Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. As you could see, another full table. I actually wanted to do one more thing to complete Bobby Joe's order for today, but there's just no room on the table. So we're going to do 2 of her 3, and then she's got a couple more orders coming in that I know of, but that's down the line. So I'm going to just concentrate on what she wants at the moment. The large section 4-section tray, she wants to challenge me and she wants a beach theme, so I'm going to pour it in a couple blues, a little bit of white for waves, and the gold. I'm going to use the rich gold, the metallic one by the new Let's Resin kit. I think it's 64 colors. That's the one that has the pastels in it. Also has the metallics. So because I don't want to put sand in this, because it's not going to look good behind the facets, I wanted a sandy color, and I thought that the gold would take that place. The 2 colors I chose is aqua and blue, and then I pulled out a white liquid pigment just to put a tiny little bit in near the sand, I'm thinking. She also wants 3 of these picture frames I'm going to pull back out. I did so many of these. She must have just saw them. She wants 3 of them. These are so cute. I love them. So she wants them each 2 colors, and I was thinking the best way to do it is pour in one color, accent with the other color, and then add the rhinestones. So she wants a red and white, a purple and blue, and a purple and silver. So I'm going to pour one in crystal white, pour one in Aquarius, and I'm going to brush one with sterling silver from Dianca Pours. And then we're going to, on the silver one, we're going to accent it with purple. I'm going to do another duck today in one of these colors that I have left over. And then the last and final hummingbird in blue mist. So we got a lot going on. This I have written 20 ounces, so I hope I'm accurate. I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't have room on the table to do all of these things at one time. So I'm going to do all the little stuff and then push them aside and do the big stuff. So I think what I'm going to do, these are matte molds. These are not shiny molds, and they look really nice under mica powder. But the one with the silver, I think I'm going to brush because silver looks more gray when it's, let me flip these over, when it's mixed in your mica, or mixed in your resin. So I don't really want gray, but let's see if we can get a silver looking one. Now this has a ton of little spots, and I'm thinking about using the pressure pot to help with this. I kind of didn't want to have to do that just for these little things, but I guess I can put the duck and the hummingbird in there at the same time.
What you doing?
Hey, Mr. Glitz.
Mrs. Glitter?
How come you're never in here anymore?
Because you got me making stuff over there.
I don't. These people have you making stuff over there.
I love you peoples.
He must have a question or he wouldn't be in here.
Small or large?
Hang on a minute, guys. Okay, problem averted. He always comes in here when he's got a question. And especially when he's working over there. You guys are keeping him busy. Thank you all so much for keeping him busy. It keeps him out of trouble. He loves every minute of it. He loves it. He's over there singing away. Got his radio on. I have to hear him singing all these old songs from, I don't know, he's got a playlist on his phone or something, so I'm constantly hearing him singing whatever's playing on his playlist that day. So he shuts his door. He knows to shut his door now. Shut my door. So hopefully y'all can't hear him in the background. All right, so what I was saying, I'm going to put them in the pressure pot because of all these little intricate parts to them. And that'll help with these as well. It's just going to take a little bit longer to cure. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. Let me just... Oh, I have Happy Mail. I just want to reach around it. This is from Sherry. Sherry sent us some beautiful, beautiful candles. These are battery powered ones. Look at these. These go so well with my house. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, I just got silver on them. I'm sorry, Sherry. I'll get it off, I promise. But they go perfect with our house. I've got the perfect place for them. So thank you so much, Sherry. I absolutely love them. They are gorgeous in my house. Okay, let me mix up 4 ounces. Each one of these holds 1 ounce per. And then I probably will still have a little bit left over. Let me just try to clean this up a little bit, because it gets all over my hands. And then somehow we will hopefully not get too many bubbles, if any bubbles. That's why I really want to use the pressure pot on these, because of all these openings. I never had the pressure pot before, but I do remember, well, I was poking my dotting tool in them before I had the pressure pot, which I will probably still do just to make sure. Let me grab some resin and let's get started.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
I got 4 ounces. I am going to mix up all the colors. Do I vacuum chamber them? I'm going to. I'm just so used to it. I just want to make sure it is the way it's supposed to be. So let's get our colors dissolved first. The silver one, I'm actually going to put the silver in the resin as well, just because if I missed a spot, then you won't see it. It'll kind of blend in. There's the white. I actually painted the duck too. I put silver on the duck since we have not done a silver duck yet, and I have done a blue duck. So let's do a silver duck today. And I need to wipe my stick now because these colors just don't mix very well. The purple. Just a little bit for 1 ounce. These cups have the measurements on them, and you can actually see through them, which was shocking to me when I got them. But you can, if you look from the side, you will be able to see how high your resin is. So I do have to do that from the side. A little bit of blue here. This one is called Blue Mist. I don't know if I told you that or not, but I just did in case. Let's get some alcohol in these just to get them dissolved so we don't have any issues. Come on, get in there. Then we'll go ahead and get them mixed. These are the floating, this is the floating metallic, which means it will, you'll see it floating on the back. It'll look like unmixed mica powders, but that will never go away. Purple. And the blue. And if I had room on the table, I would be doing the clock for her. But that's going to have to probably wait. It's that that flower clock I just did not too long ago, a couple days ago. All right. Let's get 1 ounce in each one of these. Flip these around to the ounces. I guess I could tell from this one anyway, because this one is marked too, but let's see how we go here. Move this. Where is my 1 ounce line? There it is. There's 1, 2, 3. This one doesn't really need an ounce, so I'm not going to do that one. I'll just split it. I hope it was 1 ounce per. I could be completely wrong. It's been so long. I'll just do a little bit of each one extra, and we'll put it into something else if I am right. But I'm pretty sure it was an ounce. Gosh, I hope I'm right. Otherwise, I'll be mixing up more already. Let me get this all out. I'm just going to fill that No, it's a little late now. I was going to fill the duck with the blue. But if I have extra silver, I might as well just use the silver. Didn't think of that. Then you're just going to stir it to get it evenly spread. You don't have to worry about it being unmixed at this point. So sparkly, it's going to look like satin when it's in a matte mold. I'm coming to like matte molds, to be honest with you. I hated them in the beginning because I wanted everything shiny. But now that I know mica powders look like satin, see, it looks more gray than silver. I mean, you could pass it as silver, but the way it will shine silver is a little bit better. I don't know if I've ever done it in this matte mold, though. I'm hoping it looks a little shinier than the gray. Of course, we're going to find out. All right. Those are good. All we got to do is zap those bubbles.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright, rhinestones dancing, catching every eye.
All we got to do is pour, so I think I'm going to start with this one. I'm afraid to poke down in this one, but I think it should be okay. There's a lot of little crevices to get stuck in. Yeah, it's only going to take 1 ounce. You don't want to cover that. Typically, I'll just do this. Get in all that scroll work. I end up kind of antiquing them after they come out anyway. So even if I did mess them up, just hoping it gets in all those little spots. This side needs a little bit more. This is the base to my pressure pot, in case you're wondering why I'm pouring in this. That way it'll hold the top shelf for me, where the other ones will go. Just want to get around all these little spots here. And I'll just fill it up and move it over. Oh boy, I think it took more than the 1 ounce. Maybe it's 1.5. Well, it took a little bit more than the 1. Let's see if I have enough for the duck since I have it. Oh yeah, good. I'm going to do the same thing with this little fella since it's all painted up. Get in all those little facets. I don't know how this one's going to look. We'll see. There. And oh, you know what? I don't really want to go. These little ones that you guys are buying so much of, the bird and the duck and the hummingbird and the other bird and bows and all that, these ones, don't fill them all the way to the top if you can, because it's not supposed to be filled that high. There is a little section here that will definitely always have to be trimmed off. So try not to fill it that high when you're getting these ones. Otherwise, you're always going to have so much trimming to do. I'm going to try to take my own advice because I'm so used to filling molds all the way up. But these little ones just are not meant to be, because the original pieces are like 1/16 of an inch. And these are much deeper than that. And they're supposed to be very thin. So just be careful. Otherwise, like I said, you're going to have a lot of trimming to do around your edges, the beak and all that. So make sure you get down in that beak pretty good. Now you do need to make sure there's enough where it's connected together. Just don't like dome these, you know what I mean? One more drop. I'm going to try to keep mine thin today. All right. I'm just going to move this over to the pressure pot and we'll do the other one. So these I'm just going to spritz with alcohol first, just to help it flow in better. I couldn't do the silver one because of the powder, of course. And this one's going to look so pretty. I don't know if I had blue on there or not, but now this one you could be a little more harsh on because there's no powder in there, but I don't know if the pressure pot helps get it into these little crevices, but I'd rather be extra careful than be wrong. Come on, go over those little edges. I'm not going to fill it all the way up. I have to carry this one over and get it situated, so I'm just going to fill it up over there. And then the purple. So we do have a little left over. I'm going to make me some more pendants. I had Don make me a new mold of the water ripple ones of the last set that I made, so we'll see how they come out. They're getting so, my original mold is like so well used. I thought I had kept the first copy out of them for this day, but I couldn't find them anywhere, so we'll see. We'll see if it works. If not, it's okay. All right, that looks good. I just want to, we're going to back this. I think I have the magnet pieces that will hold the photo. I have to find them. I know I have them. It's just been a while since I've used them. I also have the cardboard ones. And you can also use acetate if you want to and make your own pocket. There's all different ways to do it. Let me move these over. I got a lot of blue left and a little bit of the rest, so I think what I'm going to do is just drizzle them together. Let's do some silver in the blue and try and see what we get. I'm not going to fill these up because I hand cut these too. The way they did theirs was like perfect. Mine are not perfect. Let's get the rest of the silver in. Let's see. All right, I'm going to stop myself from filling them up. I'm so used to filling them up. Okay, let's do these because I need some extras. Let's do a little squirt in there. We'll start with the bar ones. Get as many as I can get. There's that one. To trim these ones, because they're so fiddly, I just laid down a nail file on the table and I moved the actual pendant side to side over the back of the nail file. I don't think this one's going to have enough, so you know what? We're going to put it in here. And I'll put the white in here too. Yeah, trying to trim these on the sander by Let's Resin is hard because they're so small. So I just go back and forth over a nail file. These ones might be really cool. I hope. Otherwise I'm wasting all this. They're probably going to blend. Let's do some of these round ones. I am going to have to move this. I don't have room on my tray for this to cure here. It's going to be a long cure day. Normally I'll just throw the heat mat on, but because of the pressure pot, I need at least 6 hours, if not longer, for those thin pieces. And then I'll pull them out when they're cured up, and then I'll put them on the heat mat for a little while longer just to get them solid. There we go. Those are going to be so pretty, I think. I hope. Just get these last drops in. Come on. Okay, I'm going to mix up 20 ounces. Figure out how to split it 4 ways. Not sure how I want to split it as far as ratios goes. And then we're going to do Bobby Joe's vision. Hopefully I get it right. I mixed up 20 ounces of the Bond Craftor because Bond Craftor is food safe. Let's Resin is not. So typically when I need something food safe, I will use the Bond Craftor resin. And it's still food safe according to them as long as you're using high quality colorings. Which, I mean, I don't think they get higher quality than the Let's Resin brand. So, not too concerned about that. What I am concerned about is I had 20 written on the top and I had 20 written on the bottom, and I don't know if I needed 40 ounces. So yeah, we'll see. I just want the smallest tiny bit for the white, just so I can like barely put white in there. And I think I'm going to do more of the blues than the clear, and so I'm going to do 6 of the blues each, and then I'll split the white and the gold. So that's, what do I have left here? I should have, what, 8? Where is it? Yeah, I have 8 left, so I think I will do about 4 and 4 maybe. We'll see what we got here. I hope I'm not right, but I very well could be. As far as 40 ounce, I don't know. I don't ever remember. I haven't only done this a couple times. And I don't remember if it was 20 for the top and 20 for the bottom. That seems like a lot of resin. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about that, but I don't know. It's been quite a while. All right, let me get these colored. This one, well, one will stay clear. Keep that clear. And then, let me wipe my stuff. I don't want to get resin on me. This little tiny baby one will be a little bit of white. Not too much. Find a little tiny stick for the little tiny cup. I'm not going to run this one through the vacuum chamber. This one doesn't matter. I'm just going to streak it through. I don't even know if you'll really notice it, because I'm a little worried about adding the white, but I'm going to do it. Okay, this is the rich gold, and I did put it through the vortex mixer. Oh, why isn't it open? I thought I used these all. I'm just going to pop it open real quick. The metallics and the pastels have a sediment on the bottom of them. So if you have one of those little vortex mixers, stick you a little ball bearing inside of there and mix it up. I didn't put a ball bearing in here, or I would have, but I did mix it up on there pretty good, top and bottom up. Top up and then bottom up. That's pretty. I don't want a crazy amount because I want it like more sandy than gold, you know what I mean? Like transparent-ish. Kind of like on that side. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Let me just wipe my stick. Wipe my table before I get it on me. And then blue and aqua are the two that I like for the beach scenes. That one is the aqua, which is lighter than the blue. Probably need a little bit more. That's a little too light. Squirt a nice amount in there. I thought I did the wrong color. I was going to have to adjust, find a new blue. Oh gosh, that would have been terrible. Now the lid is thicker, obviously, than the base, so the colors can be a little bit different. Let's get the blue mixed up. May need more, probably. Are those too close together? Oh, they look kind of close together. I might have to add a drip of a darker blue here. I don't want them too close together. I just did these two colors in a beach scene and they came out good. But I definitely don't want them too close. Yeah, those are way too close. Let me get sapphire blue. I don't know which one. One drop at a time, maybe two, just to get it a little bit deeper for our deep water. It's getting there. It's getting there. See, from the side, there's not big of a difference. So I'm going to need a few extra drops. That's so weird. I just used blue and aqua. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm not going to go any deeper than that. I'm going to get the bubbles out real quick, which you've already seen. So I will do that and have my table ready. For whatever reason, the clear took the absolute longest to get clear. So I don't know what that was about, but everything is clear and beautiful. So let's hope. Oh, nervous about mixing colors. This one I do spray my molds because I don't use them often. I know they say don't do that because it will shorten the life, and they are right. It will shorten the life. But the life of my molds is not very long because I don't pour them often. All right, I'm going to start with the base because if it's all 20 for the base, then I want to make sure I'm using it in the base as far as what colors I've mixed. So I'm just going to start with the beach. Kind of go about here. And then I'm going to pour some clear. Could I possibly need 40 ounces? And then, I don't know. I'm always thinking ahead of myself. Then I'm going to pour this blue kind of here. And then the darker blue, and then I'll go over it until it's full. Just so it has that gradient. Okay, now the sand again. I don't know, like I said, I want to make sure I have some for that, so I don't want to go crazy. A little bit of clear. So it must be for both of them because this one's about full. So I want to make sure I keep all these colors for the lid. Or, I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like I have enough to do the lid with this. That's clear. Guys, I think it's 20 each. I don't normally write on my molds like that. I usually write the total, which is weird. Just gonna get all that in now since I'm basically using all of it. Then I'll have to remix another 20. How am I doing over here? Bit of that, some more dark. Let me get some white in. Let me spritz this. Why aren't they popping? Now for the white, I'm going to, come on, pop. Just kind of draw it in here. And wisp it like that, as if it's a wave. Not that. It's not going to go down the sides or anything, but that's okay. It's just a little bit. So what do we got here? Do I have enough to fill this? Let me go eye level here. Wow, you guys, it took basically all of it. So now I gotta get these colors right again to do the lid. I do have a little left. Well, no, I don't, because it's not completely full. I will have a little left, but I don't have much left yet. That's why when I was like mixing it and looking at the thing, I'm like, there's no way this is going to be enough for both of them. Save my cup so I can use it again. I'm pretty sure I can't fit too much more in. A little bit more up here. Wow, 20 ounces in there. Minus a little bit of white. Oh, that's definitely domed back here, but not quite as much up there, so I better stop. What do I don't have anything left. I have a little bit of clear left. That's insane. So you know what I'm just going to do? I'm just going to pour my clear over here. And that will be fine. It'll mix with the new amount. I'll save my cups. Gotta remix 20 more ounces. Let me get a lighter. I don't want to use alcohol at this point because it's just going to overflow on me. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, 20 more ounces coming up. I'm already going to have it mixed, colored, and everything. So all you'll have to do is pour with me as if we never ran out. Let me just put a little bit more weight, even though I don't want to add more volume, but that'll be the bottom of our bowl. Okay, BRB. And just like that, our resin is ready. Let me just spritz the tops of all these. And that one, this one's been pulling up bubbles the whole time because of all the facets, so. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Everything is so sticky. I'm going to do it the exact same way. A little bit at a time of each color so they don't run where I don't want them. I tried my hardest to get these blues the same. I did blend the blue a little bit on this side while I was standing here waiting for the pressure or vacuum chamber. So I'll probably do the same thing to this one. And then just kind of go back and fill it. I just can't imagine this thing holds 20 ounces as well, but got it written on there for some reason. It's so hard to put things down. I don't have any space around here. And I'll do the white last again. I mean, maybe it does. It's a big, huge, empty cavity. It'll be pretty though. I think I've nailed it. If it comes out, you know, decent, it's going to be pretty. Oops, let me get the sand a little bit more. Some clear. What I don't want is that up there. That's some sand that belongs down there. And then my blue. Gosh, it's always in my arm's way. This I don't need so much clear. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. And then bring this down a little bit. Okay, we're getting to the top, so I'm definitely going to have some extra. That, let me use up my blues first. That one. I'm going to have to go to eye level so I can see what I'm working with here. I have a little more room in there. We can do some more of this. It's getting there. That one's about gone other than scrapings. This one's about gone. So it actually is going to hold 20 ounces. Well, no, it's not. I have a lot of clear and gold left. This side is a little higher than this side. Got to stop there. So I do have a little bit left. Let's get some white in here now. As I pop these bubbles over here. All right, so is that a bubble or is that a piece of dust? It's like dust. I'm just gonna blend this. And then blend this down here too. Not really the sand, but the blue and the white are clear. Okay, let's do a little white. Hopefully It's not too late because I added so much. It's going over this side over here. Oh gosh. Definitely gonna have to. Definitely gonna have to, I don't even know if you're gonna see this because this is the back. That's the front. And I don't think you're going to see it, to be honest with ya. We'll do it, but it really can't hold anything else. Over here is overflowing. So this side is lower than the other side, and I know my table is level, so it's got to be the mold. And you know, I'm not gonna worry too much about this white because, like I said, you're not gonna see much of it being so far away from the top. All right, so I do have some left. I'm not gonna mess around with it because I don't need it overflowing. Everything looks good. Looks pretty. I hope it's good when I don't demold it. I don't know. I'm going to scrape all this into the pendants over here probably because I have no more room. I'm not moving these, so I'm going to have to surprise you on my extras. The best time of the day, we get to unmold. So everything is warm because the heat mat. So what I did was after 4 hours, I turned my heat mat on for the big stuff that was on here. And then at 5 hours, I pulled these out of the pressure pot, put them on the heat mat, and then I turned the heat mat on for 2 more hours. So it just now went off. So those big things are cooling down before I unmold them. So we got all these extras to do. So I thought let's do them first because I have a ton. So I took the extra white or extra clear. I made it white. And then I marbled in the gold and the blue alcohol ink that I had left over. And I just poured them in everything. So that's all I did. So let's see how they turned out. Oh my gosh, that looks like stone. Looks like quartz. Oh, I love that. Huh. That came out really good. Hopefully the pendants are just as good. Look at that. Doesn't that look like stone? When you go to like those beach shops and you see those little stone figures. Cool. I'm happy with those. And then I poured, this one had all 3 colors in it. Let's hope this isn't too warm to come out. It's pretty warm. Oh, that looks good. Sometimes, you know, my extras do come out pretty impressive. And this happens to be one of those days. Like it. I wish more blue would have been on the front, but I knew when I was dumping it, the blue was always coming out last, so I didn't think I'd see it anyway. These are the blue and the white. So this is the alcohol ink and the whites. It's okay. Mostly white. That one's not bad, but it's got a piece of something or other on there. So this was a transparent. I wondered what the transparent was going to do with the white, and I kind of like it. I like the backs better than the fronts, unfortunately. That always happens, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. I'm not crazy about the pure white ones, but, you know, it's not terrible. That was the old mold, and then this is the new one. Now this is the silver in the, or the gold, or no, silver? Why did I have silver? Oh, I did have silver. Yeah, silver and blue for these. It's like I didn't remember the silver. So these marbled pretty decently so far. I got a lot of trimming to do on these. They're so fiddly. That one's mostly silver. Not too bad. I'm happy with them. Almost all of them. And then tons of these to go through. So these ones here, I'm going to have to drill through. Ooh, that's really nice. I'm going to have to drill a hole through there. I did get a new drill from Resiners to try out, so I think I'll break that open today and we'll go through that. That's pretty because a flat back bale won't fit on these. Ooh, look at that. I love that one. That is so nice. Mostly blue, mostly white. I should have enough pendants, I don't know, for a week or two. I don't know, it depends on how the orders come in. That's pretty. The blue and the silver. Love it. I won't drill through these till they're cold though. So let me put these onto the countertop where it's stone and it will cool them down. I don't want to drill into something soft. But we do have to break that drill out and see how nice. Ooh, look at those. Those are really nice. I hope whoever gets them likes them. That's what I always wonder. Look at those. That's so cool. That one's got a little bit of pink on it. These are large ones. I did pour a few large ones this time. Not too bad. I kind of like the alcohol ink mixed with the white. Ooh, that one's pretty. I like those. I'm shocking myself. Silver and blue. Beautifus. Oh, this was from the hummingbird. That's right, the hummingbird and the duck. And then 3 more bars. Ooh, those are pretty. A lot of silver in that one, but it's really sparkly. Man, I'm going to have a lot of flat back bales to glue on. Here's 3 in the white and the gold. Those are nice. Wow. Excited about them. Can you tell? Those are nice too. And 2 more. These are pretty large ones here. Oh, I like them. I'm pretty happy with my extras today. Cool. All right, let's get the duck and the bird out. See what this duck looks like. Oh, I'm going to have to clean my mold. That came out good though. It came out nice and silvery. I'm going to paint the eye, put stones on those 3 like the other ones. I'll just clean that with alcohol and get all that mica powder out. This one's soft, so I got to be really extra super duper careful. Let me see if pouring less made my life easier. Oh yeah, definitely makes your life easier. So if you have these molds, do not pour to the top. You're going to have a lot of trimming. I still have trimming to do, but not as much as normal. The beak all came out. I do have to trim around the beak. That's just the only way to do it. So that is good. I think that was the 4th and last one I've done. Let me move all this stuff out of my way. Let's see. This, I'm just going to take some alcohol, if you have powder left in your molds, and just get it out. Clean it up for the next time. I'm surprised that much stuck in there. Maybe I could use a little napkin or something. Let me see if that'll work faster. Otherwise, I'm going to go through a whole bunch of cotton swabs. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do that. Let me grab this drill that I have, because I need to wait anyway while everything cools down. I do not want to bend that tray. Let me keep that out. So this is the new drill they sent to me to see how I liked it. So I said, sure, let's check it out. Cordless and rechargeable design, multi-size drill bit set, built to last. Let me get the plastic off. That's better. You guys don't want to be messing around with that. All right, warranty card and the user manual, which always gets set aside, but sometimes I think I should really read that. All right, what do we got here? We got some drill bits. Let's see, how many do we have? I love this tiniest one. You know why? This is the tiniest one they have. Because I broke mine on the other drill they gave me, which I use this one for my eye screws. I know you probably can't see it, but it's the thinnest one. All you got to do is drill a little pilot hole with that and your eye screw will screw right in. So you get lots of drill bits. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drill bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drill bits. Okay. These are the little things that the drill bits fit into. I don't know their name, but I know there is a name. Here is the drill. This is the thing. So you push in this button if it works like my other ones, and you can unscrew this, and that's where your drill bit goes. Which we're going to have to pick one, so I'll leave that open. Oh, what do we got here? How do you open this? Oh, it's a deburring tool. With one head. Wonder how you put it in. Like this? Oh, maybe like this? Hence the directions that I never... Oh, you push it, and now it's locked into place. So we have a deburring tool. Interesting. And then, of course, your cord. Which, I don't know. Oh, I need to keep these out. I do not want to lose these. Let's move all the packaging. I better keep this handy because you just don't know what I'm going to miss. Let's see if this turns on without charging it. Let's hope it does. How do you turn it on? Oops, that fell out because I don't have it screwed on, but that's okay. How do you turn it on? Maybe the plus button? Oh, look at that. Turn it on with a plus button. Eight cycles, or 8 levels, 63% charged. Okay, so that means we can use it today. All right, cool. 6, 7, 8. How do you turn it off? Okay, press and hold the plus button to turn it on and off. Press this button. Let's see, we're going to use, which one do we want to use for a pinch bail? Nothing very big. So all you do is choose your drill bits. These look both about the same. No, this one's smaller. I'm going to go with this one. So you take one of these and you see which one it fits in. Not that one. That one. That's too big. So you get the one it fits in the best. Pull it out of there. You put this little thing in here and put your drill bit in here. Whoops. Does it not fit in that one? No, it doesn't fit that good. Let me get one a little bit bigger. This one will go one size up. Okay, there it goes. So you put that in there. You put this back on, but you can't screw it on unless you press this button. Now you could pull this out if you want to, and then screw it down. You could push it all the way in, whatever you're comfortable. I have several drills. So make sure this button is pushed or you can't unscrew it or screw it on. You have to have that button pushed to get it nice and tight. So that's locked in there now. I'm going to set these aside. Don't lose them. You're going to want that tiny one, especially if you use... Let me just put these in my other case. So I have a couple of these drills. I don't want to lose them because I broke the only tiny one I had by dropping my drill and it busted it. They ain't gonna fit in there, so we're gonna leave it out. Okay, I'm gonna keep my little user's manual just in case. Grinding head, top collet. Okay, well that's the name of it. What are those little things called? Oh, they're called colettes. Interesting. Deburring tool. So basically what I just showed you, press the button, unscrew it, and all that. So that is that. And again, I cannot use it on these until they are Oh, and they're already pretty cold, but it's still a little bendy. So let's just wait. Deburring tool, you guys know how to use those. These are supposed to move and turn. The first time I ever got one, I had thought it was broken. It was not broken. So let me check these molds, see if we can get these 3 out, because we do need to do a few things to these. I'll be careful. This is the purple one. Oh, and I forgot to go grab the little magnets. Oh, it came out great. No bubbles in them. So pretty. I have to get my notes. I can't remember if it's blue and purple. I think this one's going to be blue highlights. And then this one is going to have purple highlights with the silver. Let's see how the silver looks. Oh, that came out good. The pressure pot is amazing. It got every detail. Nice. And then this white one I over poured, so I will have to trim it, which is no big deal. It's going to be covered with the little insert anyway. And there is the white. Not too bad. Let me just see if I can clip that while it's nice and soft. Just going to clip it off. This isn't the right tool for that. Let me try my little other tool here. That's better. Get nice and close. Got to find my inserts. So it's a magnet that goes on the back of these that will also hold the picture. And I can't remember if I have to trim those down. I'm sure I'll know when I see them. I'm pretty sure I have to trim them down though. That looks good. I'm just gonna trim this little edge because I over poured it and file that down. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm gonna let those sit there. Again, the silver came off. I guess I put too much silver on my molds. It didn't completely come out, but that's okay because that looks perfectly fine. Apparently it picked up everything it would ever pick up. So just again, you can just clean it with your alcohol and do it that way. I will do that off camera. I just wanted to show you guys if you freaked out if your stuff didn't come off. So that is that. All right, now I just need to wait a few minutes until this tray is cool enough to come out without ruining it. I don't want to go through 40 ounces of resin for no reason to have to redo it. I did find the magnets. These are them, and there's a pocket here to open, put the picture in, but they're too big, which I knew, so I'm going to cut them down to fit and still keep that pocket there. Actually, I have to cut a top and a bottom, so she'll be able to either put it in from the top or the side. So we'll do that afterwards, but she wanted red and white, purple and blue, and then purple and silver. So I'm just going to take my metallic markers here and do what I normally do, which is go around all these little dots around the edge. Highlight them. Just kind of glide along the top so you're not hitting anything except those little dots. And it works so much better when you have the pressure pot or you have no bubbles, because the bubbles are definitely going to go into these little bits. And then I'll take the other side of this marker, and all I generally do is kind of highlight the scroll work as if it's kind of antiqued, you know what I mean? Like that. I don't want to color it all in. I just want as if it was like rubbed off. And then once I get that all done on all of them, I do take some rhinestones and I do put them in a few spots on the corners. So I hope that's the red and white she's talking about. This is the only red that I have that's pretty. Like the other red that I have is Let's Resin, but it won't be, it'll be matte. And I didn't think matte would look good. I want to pull out the fact that it's a matte mold, but also have some shiny on it. You know what I mean? Just like this. It only takes a couple minutes. And then I'll pull out, I don't know, Usually I like the diamond-like rhinestones for this. We'll see if I have any colors that match, but I think the diamond would be the best. Like the clear rhinestone. And I just put them in all four corners and then all four sides. So that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Let's see how the blue looks. Hopefully we could see the blue. I'm not sure about that. Might have to find something else. Ooh. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. I like it. These have two sides. This one side is like very firm. The other side is like soft or a felt tip. I don't know how you want to call it. So that's why I'm switching sides. So you can't really see that, but I can see it and it looks great. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's going to be gorgeous. I love blue and purple together. So let me just flip through this really fast. And then we'll get some rhinestones on here.
Michelle's got resin on her apron, name tag shining that glitz and glitter, purple and silver picture frames lined up on that counter, dry and pretty. One more swirl of purple and blue, red and white just right for Bobby Joe. Rhinestone accents catching light like a choir when the sun hits the window. She gives the glory, glory to Jesus. Every sparkle, every shine in this place. From the frames to the tray on the table, grace in her hands, joy on her face. Every pore, every color she chooses, she knows exactly who's guiding her way. Glitz and glitter for the Lord she believes in, serving Jesus while she's crafting all day. Timer dinging, she's grinning, that beach tray's ready for its moment. Tiny shells sleeping in the blue, like waves just frozen in motion. She pulls it free, it catches fire, every little facet throwing rays. Thank you, Lord, under her breath, as she sets it aside for Bobby Joe's day. She gives the glory, glory to Jesus. Every sparkle, every shine in this place. From the frames to the tray on the table, grace in her hands, joy on her face. Sunday songs in her headphones, Friday orders on her bench, heart wide open in a small town shop, turning simple work into worship again. She gives the glory, glory to Jesus. Every sparkle, every shine in this place. From the frames to the tray on the table, grace in her hands, joy on her face. Every pore, every color she chooses, she knows exactly who.
I took a lot of time to do all these pendants because if I don't do them now, I'm never going to do them. So I just sanded all the bottoms on my nail file, and then I put flat back bails on all of them. These three got rhinestones at the top, so they're still drying, but they all came out so pretty. I love them today. And then the bird is done. I put gold on the wings, just like the other three. Here's the two turtles. I just took a gold pen and went around the shell and the eyes. Those are cute. Here's the little duck. I did black stones today with the black eye on the silver because I didn't think you would see the other stones. Here's the butterfly. Stones down the body, all the wingtips, and that's it. Now these two, I didn't even have a flat back bail small enough, so I just made a pair of earrings. I just put the post on the back and glued that. So these two are drying as well. These we need to drill, but here are the frames. So I went over with the blue and put the diamond ones, and then I just glued these magnets. I cut them to shape, and then I glued them on the back. So they can be opened from one side or the other. I can't remember. Now that I just did that, I'm wondering, I'm going to have to fix that because I just glued all 4 sides down and you can only glue one side down. Okay, this side, oh no you don't. You can glue it down. It opens right there. So that's good. And then here's the red. I had red rhinestones. So I pulled the red out and glued the magnet on the back. And then I had some purple rhinestones. I did have to go over with 2 different purple markers because the one was repelling my normal one. So I pulled out the new one that I was just sent recently, and this one did not repel shimmer marker. So then I put both colors on. So that has both colors. So we need to let those magnets dry. The tray is just about ready, but I want to drill these out first. I don't know if this is too big for this. It shouldn't be. We'll try one. Hopefully I don't mess these up. It's very easy to mess them up. So let's push and hold the plus. I don't think I need it very fast. Oh look, it's got a light on the front. Interesting. So you really kind of have to be center of this. Nice. It went right through with a beautiful hole. Look at that. Let's see if it worked out. If that's the right placement before I go drilling all of them. So let's just get a pinch bail. Open it up. These are some beautiful filigree ones that I just got. Gotta open it up a little bit bigger. Let me grab some pliers. These things are tough. Tough to open. It's a pretty wide pendant, so hopefully I got the placing okay. Maybe not. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, that looks so nice. That made it look so pretty. Super fancy. Okay. I think I can go up just a little bit, although this one is much thinner than that one. So I don't think I should do that. Okay, it always turns on at 8, so you will have to turn it down if you want to. Let's see. It doesn't slide, so that's good. Let's do another one. Let's see, should we do silver or gold? There's a little gold in here. Maybe we'll try a gold one, or maybe an antiqued one. Let's try an antiqued one. That's pretty. We're going to try it. I don't get to use antiqued ones very often. Just press it so each pin goes into each hole. That one was really close. It wasn't the best positioning, but I managed to make it work. So it needs to go up a little bit higher, but I managed to make it work just barely. That looks nice. So let's do the other 3. I'm using, let's do 3. Oops. Need to go a little higher, which should be a little smaller of a bit, but goes right through. Looks really good. Just going to get them all done. not skipping around or anything. Some of the drills will skip around on you. Nice. I do love it. Thank you, Resiners. It is a good one. Let's see, what do we have here? We have this kind of pinch bit. Oh, that's too small. It's not going to fit. I do have a plain kind of one. Let's see if this one works. It's pretty tall as far as reaching. Yeah, that's pretty. Just a plain one. Like it. I don't know if I have any more tall ones like that. I don't see another one. Don't know where that one came from. Let's just do some more of these ones. Hopefully I got the whole placement okay. Yeah, that one's much better. Nice, I love them. They look so elegant and they're so easy to make. Get this one open. And then I'm going to clear my table here so we can unmold that. Tray is pretty much cool now. It's been about an hour I've been working on all this stuff. There we go. Love them. Okay, let me put this away. Awesome drill, guys. Highly recommend it. If you don't have one, that's a good choice for you. Let me just put it somewhere where I'm not going to break my drill bit and clean up my desk. All right, let's get the tray and let's unmold. Let's do this one first because it's going to pop right out. Then I can move the mold. Oh my gosh, I love that. It is perfect. Look at that sandy color. Oh, it's so pretty. I hope you like it, Bobby Joe. You know what though? This is one of those lids that go on upside down. I just now remembered that. Yep. You don't get to see the jewels unless you can make another piece, just this portion, and glue it to the back, glue it to this side, and then you would have jeweled both sides, but I would never be able to match that. So unfortunately, that's not an option on this design. Oh man, I forgot about that. All right, let's get this out. It's got a lot of suction. And if you have to put your hands inside of a mold, make sure you put gloves on. Because it's very hard to get that suction out. Oh, okay, those two are out. That one's out. Come on. There we go. Let me move this. Oh, look at that. That is so nice. Oh, that is so pretty. It barely needs a trim. I am not taking the sander to that because it barely needs it. I'm just going to take a little nail file right at an angle to that edge. So unfortunately, it does not fit like this. It fits like this. So I don't know. I mean, thank God the back looks decent. I will have to be very careful sanding that with a nail file. But yeah. You can't, if it wasn't this beach color where I could match it, which I'm not even going to try, what you could do, I've seen others do it. So this is not my idea. You could fill this, just this section up to this first lip and demold that and glue it on the back so you can have the jewels on this side. So unfortunately, because of the design, if it was one color, super easy to do. But I'm not even going to attempt it. You can always put a handle on this, a beach handle, a shell maybe. I don't want to do it because I don't know what she wants or what she's using it, where she's storing it. But Bobby Joe, you could put a seashell there if you want to. I mean, it's pretty. You could see there's jewels in there. The sand, of course, blocked those jewels down here. But you can, if you're just going to leave it sit on your table, it can be set like that. I mean, if you're not going to be messing around with it. Or, here's one thing we can do. Let me see if I have any in here. I'm going to find my little bumpers. I have seen somebody do these too. Let me see what I have available. So what I can do, and she could always take them off, is put these little bumpers on. And then it would stay in place. So if you want to glue the little bumpers right here, I'll put them on for her. She could always take them off if she doesn't want them. Just put it at that seam where it's going to hit. This is a quick fix one. You'll have to probably adjust them. Then if you want them permanent, use super glue or E6000 or something. Then you can put that on like this. I mean, it's going to move, obviously, but it's not going to like slide off. It's going to hit those bumpers first. It's not perfect. I've never done that before, but now I see it's not perfect. Maybe I just need to move them. Oh gosh, they're pretty stuck on there. Let me see if I can move one, if it's going to do anything. I don't want to be messing around. Okay, maybe I need it all the way at the edge. Let's see if it fits all the way at the edge. No, it does not fit all the way at the edge, does it? Yeah, it does. Let's move them to the edge. Carefully, because if she wants this as the top, you don't want to scratch it. Let's move that to the edge. These are pretty strong. Move that to the edge. Let me make sure this is still going to fit. Yeah, it will. That makes it nice and snug. So I'm going to go ahead and move this last one. That's a pretty good solution. Easy solution, finished. You can glue them if you want them forever. And that makes it much more snug. Oh my God, it's beautiful. If you don't like it, Bobby Joe, I will keep it. Oh, I think it's gorgeous. Look at all the sparkle. Oh, I love it. I love it. Like I said, barely anything to trim. Not even trim. I'm just going to take this edge here, just at an angle, just to knock that sharp part off. And then if I need to, I'll put Resin Restore on there so we hide it, but I don't even think you're going to need to because I'm going at an angle. Oh, that's so pretty. Like I said, it was poured perfectly, almost perfectly. Then I'll take a little alcohol and we'll check it. That's all it needed. Let me just wipe it down. See if I need to throw some Restore on there. just to get some color back, but I really don't think I got in on the actual resin piece itself. No, I'm not even going to bother with it. You cannot even see any of those marks. I got some dust on there, but that's okay. Oh, I'm so in love. Oh, I hope she likes it. Here's the inside of this one. All the gems look really good. And again, this was the food grade resin with a pretty high quality coloring, so she should be okay. I mean, to be safe, throw some plastic wrap on it, you know, if you're worried about it. And this one, I'm just going to do the exact same thing. Add an angle just to take that one edge off. That is so pretty. This side doesn't need anything. Just one little spot there. Got that. One little spot here. Oh, it's gorgeous. Thank you for the challenge. There we go. That's it. And we can even put some bumpers on the bottom for her so it sits up off the counter. I think I will do that for her. Where did I put them? Here. I have smaller ones too. Let me put some smaller ones on so they're not so prominent. What do we got? Let's put some little ones on there, just so they're not crazy huge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see if that's good. Yeah, that's good. Maybe I'll put one in the center. That good? Nice. I think I'll put 2 more on. I don't think I need them, but let's overdo it for her. There we go. Oh, guys, I hope you love it. I do. I hope she likes it more than anything. Well, I got a lot of pictures to take for you. Thank you guys for coming in and watching. Hope you stayed till the end. And stick around for those pictures. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya. Have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. is new, a life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story her colors tell. Faith and love in every